Hey everyone, I've kind of been in a slump lately. I just don't feel like much of what I do is like getting through to a lot of people. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. Whatever. I'm doing something wrong. But basically, I'm at this point now where it's like maybe I should just do requests or whatever, or pick from lists of requests and whatnot. So my friend Asami gave me a list, and this was on the list. And I happened to buy it recently, so why not? Mechanicus. Besides, as much as I'm getting into Warhammer lately, this is a cool chance to learn more about some factions I'm not really familiar with. Those being, well, the Adeptus Mechanicus and the Necrons. Let's see what we got here. And of course, we got the DLC with it. That's still kind of hard to read. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll do it on normal. Starting Blackstone, Necron HP, and Necrons in battle. Active fights. Not active during early. Okay. Skip tutorial, no. Enable Iron Man, yes. Enable permadeath, yes. And that's how we're gonna do this. XCOM rules, baby. The 41st millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleets serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. I can't read for shit. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines within gigantic foundries, known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, I guess Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. The Iron Man permanent death will probably bite you in the bone. Oh, sure, I'm sure it will. But when it comes to XCOM and Fire Emblem and stuff like that, I always play permadeath. It's like, well, it kind of adds to the story in a way. It'll suck when the people are killed, but kind of adds to the drama too, I guess. It'll also lead to much butthurt, but you know. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age. Or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. With me at the helm, probably hasten. Magi is probably the more correct, like you said, because they have Magos. Yeah. An echo in the new sphere, Magos. I think it's Magos in this, or is it Magos? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Magi. But Magos? I don't think it's Magos. I think it's Mag. I don't know. No transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. And this is their tech talk. That's why it doesn't sound like actual English. The funny thing is, the Necrons speak in English. And somebody was pointing out in a review, it just goes to show just how alien despite the fact that they are, or at least once were, human, just how alien the Adeptus Mechanicus pretty much are at this point. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are working weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. Magos is correct as flesh is weak. Steel is strong. Praise be the Omnissiah. Even in death, I serve the Omnissiah. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Anisus Solaris, within Ultima Segmentum. Okay. Search the roles, Redditus. Gather them. The art in this is so good. Like, just art for Warhammer 40k in general looks amazing. This is in Magos, right? Okay, I couldn't read that fast enough. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen. But be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have woken it. I come to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes, twisted body and soul. But by the Omniset, I found such wonders. This is the last no, I did say transmission. This is the last transmission of Magos Resak. He vanished while on an exploratory mission to investigate Xenos structures on Silva Tenebris. Hypothesis: he found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence, and if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis. Peace for sector. Knowledge for mankind. Potential. Opportunity. Well, great opportunity. An opportunity to destroy the works of the Xenos. Scavala. Scavala? Yeah, Scavala. Sure. Scavala? I don't know if it's Scavala or Scavala, but whatever. Scavala? Scavala. Whatever. Not appropriate them. Oh, fuck off. Themisiren? Themisiren. Okay, sure. Themisiren's... Themisiren manuscript. This is... Why do you have to have such bullshit words? Themisiren manuscripts, verse 619. Booyaka. Sorry. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder. For us, it will be as a house of sand and knives. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. I believe Mechanicus is actually a form of Mechanicus who decided to make himself into a Cerro skull. Yeah, that's what I gathered. Uh-oh! I know that's the oil leak. 0 organic life forms. Goody. This is based on Germanic languages, so the basic pronunciation is most of the time correct. Okay. Maybe I'm trying too hard then. Oh, the coordinates, Pi! Look down at the bottom at the coordinates. 314159. I don't remember all the numbers, but I know at least the first 3 are, 314, of course. Everybody remembers those. Cheeky devs throwing Pi in there. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere standard, breathable. My Skitarii troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in a stable orbit, Magos. Administratum records indicate a single colony. St. Eckhart's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. It almost feels like this is another, like a new Aliens film or something. It kind of is in a way. The Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Cerro Skull readiness will serve as my eyes on the surface. We will make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I will set up a forward command post. Resak's transmission looks like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to the underground structures so your tech priest can begin exploration. You do a 40k take on alien materials. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of what Space Hulk is in a way, but Angrelek, sure. Sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with patina? What? Okay. Of age. Whatever. I could read it from here, but I was leaning forward, like, no, it looks like the same word. Okay. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over the cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist. Is that a word, brutalist? Okay, the tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of the inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and death. This place seems abandoned at the first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. Then the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let secrets of this world equals 0. I counsel caution, Magos Festinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saints, 791. In the presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Fidix. The structure is too deeply buried. And Scaevola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. Why not plunder trinkets? You might as well. I had never heard of brutalist architectural style. That's weird. I'll have to look that up later. The exploratory unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There's no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of a moral threat exists that the Skitaria are less able to withstand. Oh, okay, I get it. They're talking about if chaos showed up, I guess. Like a moral threat? Like what? I have the greatest respect for my Skitaria, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. Ray, I just took you out. Seriously, I just took you out. You want to say hello to everybody? You probably just heard her. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Lead the mission in person from the command throne. That doesn't make sense. That's not in person. I think we're at odds here about what some words mean. Servo Skull Readiness shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. On the side to be praised. We're going in. That's when you send a drone down. That's not being. I know it's Servo Skull is more than a drone, but that's not in person. I know it's a silly thing to go on about, but come on. The Defenseless Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Within this tutorial, you'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. We'll help out this one time. Left mouse button, also known as LMB, click on the adjacent room to move. So what we got down here? We got Apprentice Jeremiah, Magos Manarius. I guess we can't look at him yet. And then you start with some servitors. Do they have guns, or are they just going to have the servo arms? I know on tabletop, a couple of them can be equipped with. Is it just heavy bolters or multi-meltas, or can they get las cannons? I think it's just heavy bolters and multi-meltas. Okay, thanks for the link, man. Mortal. Oh, did it say mortal threat? I feel stupid. I thought you said moral threat, like, you know, M-O-R-A-L. Like, why a moral threat? Like, oh, well, I guess that would actually kind of work in this case for chaos, I guess. Especially if Slapdash is involved. Oh, he did say moral threat, okay. They have their own unique weapon, I believe they share. much better. Las guns and bolters. Yeah, yeah. These Xenos hieroglyphics. I know of them. They are my undoers. Necrons. Mysterious, ill-researched. Corruptive. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. So is this our ecclesiarchy tattletale here? This is the work of the alien Magos. Codex Fulminatus 80 through E12. Show caution and scorn in all things. Gee. Sometimes tech priests will feedback important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. Ahead is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as the hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of the chamber. Jeez. The X-axis is a representative of the Puritan faction. Okay, that makes sense. Scribble obviously acts as the let's plunder the shit and use it faction. I'm kind of on Team Plunder. Because the Imperium is stagnating. We kind of need to, you know, innovate. Potential dangers. Is money to the alien must. We're gonna examine the inscriptions. We're detecting a massive energy spectrum inside the tomb. Something's happening in there. Something huge. Noctilus source detected. Also known as Blackstone? As Blackstone. Request collection immediate. Cool. Gimme, gimme. As one of the tech priests kneels to get a closer look at the obelisk, it seems to react to the cohort's presence. The obelisk splits open and a powerful, painful wave of exotic energy spills out. Inside are clustered formations of a rare-looking material. Sweet! That's our currency to do fun stuff with, I guess. Oh, I hit the left mouse button. Whoops. Okay, nothing in there. Looks like this is going to be our first battle. Necrons. Restock didn't encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have... Wait, every datum we have says they're as deadly as they are inhuman. The cohort encounters resistance in the forms of Xenos constructs. Not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. They follow the established combat engagement protocols. It shall be done by the book. Exercise extreme caution. Do not charge endlessly lest the trigger of the alien be our downfall. The aggressive stance of the tech priest ensures that he'll not be outmaneuvered, but risks running headlong into the fire. No, we don't know what we're dealing with. Caution. Slow advance risks giving the enemy the opportunity to execute an ambush of the Delta's Mechanicus force. That's a cool fade out. Xenon's form detected. Confirmed. Are they just cogitators? Redis cogitators now function for the synthetic forms. Sure. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct. Necron warrior. Weak spots detected. None. Equals concerning. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must... Do not underestimate. Gauss weaponry. Highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also double-checking cogitators. Widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Ones that would instantly kill as Kitari are the equivalent to a Class C grades to Necrons. Kill everybody! At the start of every fight, you must decide the location of your units on the field of battle. You can only place units on the highlighted squares. Click on the squares to place a unit. Okay, the Megos here has Phosphorus, Serpentia. Okay, some sort of gun. It's like a big gun, looks like. That's for electro damage. This is fire damage, or is it just impact damage? I don't know. But Jeremiah here doesn't have much. Okay, so we got 2 Necrons. Okay, well, I guess we should focus fire. Okay. Oi, why'd you go for my servitor? Wait, where are my servitors? To move a unit, left mouse button, click within the blue outline surrounding your unit. Then you can confirm the movement. To decline the movement, press the right mouse button, click anywhere. Or simply mark anywhere. Okay. Okay, so from what I've seen of this, you can get extra cognition points by passing by these things. And I think they like refresh every now and then. I'm not 100% sure. What's the range on this thing? 8 meters? I'm guessing each square is a meter. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8? Yes? Oh, you know, you're away. Welcome back. You just moved the tech priest to a source of cognition points. CPs represent the valuable information the tech priests are harvesting. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is moving your tech priest close to the source of CP. There are many other ways to collect CP, so look around to find out what they are. Cognition points are stored at the bottom of the screen on the CP gauge. CP are shared team resources, so plan ahead. You get enough cognition points to be able to use a CP-powered weapon. Some weapons like the Phosphorus Serpenta require CP to use. Look to the right-hand side of each action to learn the CP cost of that action. Okay, a macro stubber. Sure. You've not revealed the statistics for this target. As a result, the amount of damage dealt is unknown. Servo skulls, specialized weapons and other skills reveal the life of an enemy. This is your servo skull. The skull of a faithful servant of the Omnissiah, augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own servo skull. I wish I had a servo skull. Servo skulls are very helpful in combat and cognition point collection. Select an enemy to find out its battle statistics. Well, he's almost dead already. You reveal the statistics of this enemy. Knowing your enemy's stats will greatly increase your chances of success. Servo skulls reveal hit points, physical armor, and energy armor statistics. You then decide what weapon types, physical or energy, work best against the target. You use all possible actions for this unit, and there's nothing more you can do this round. Press the end turn button at the bottom right of the action bar. Ow! Um... What is the range of that? Oh, it's got plenty of range. Shit. Shit. Yeah. Let's move there. Not enough cognition points. Fuck you. Give me that. Hey, homie. Fuck you. Serious goals are foreign people. I don't know if you'd want one. It depends. It depends on who it was, I guess. Killing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of a self-repairing material that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this the reanimation protocol. When a Necron is in the reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight but will return to fighting conditions soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. Is that just swinging? Oh no, it's getting an extra step out of it. Sure. At the start of every new round, there's a cognition acquisition phase. This phase is when cognition points are replenished at Necron cognition reserves. Okay, so they refresh every round, I guess. You'll be able to call in other members of your cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You need cognition points to deploy troops. Oh. I don't really need them. I think we're fine. Ow! Stop it. Or free and cheap abilities. Just using them as much as possible. Oh yeah, yeah. It's just I didn't see the point in using cognition this time to bring them about. I guess it's assumed that at the end of a battle, if they're all in the reanimation protocol, you just finish them off in your sweet time. All Xenos life forms purged. Your cohort's HP carries over from each fight within the mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. See, next time I'll just throw in the servitors. Because they're supposed to be your meat shields. But at that point, there was just no point. Oh, okay. Hypothesis formulation. Sarcophagi, coffins, burial places. Structural purpose, designation, tomb. In the chambers ahead are several groups of structures like upright coffins of unknown material. Ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Detailed pit grabs and readings may be key to success. Do not tarry to observe the works of the alien. Press on and find it interesting. Make sure you destroy any structure that looks suspicious. It is worth pausing in your advance to do harm to the Xenos abominations. No, we should probably learn more about them. They're waking up. More Blackstone. Always go with science! After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. The sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by Xenos life forms. I do love the art style they carry with this. Yeah, this is a great art style. Seriously. The record out of the description that coffin contained war forms of Necrons. Oh, okay. Well, shit. This is fine. So she said they're waking up. Which to add to that, Scavula almost always speaks with binary programming techniques. She just said straight, they are waking up. Yeah. Maybe that Scavula may have to be purged eventually. Uh-oh. In Mechanicus, there are two types of units to control. Tech priests, two units you've already commanded, or or troops, such as the one you've just deployed into the battlefield. Troops are your servants and kingdom fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as tech priests. However, they are useful and should not be overlooked. Move it! Looks like they just had servo arms. Oh, so if the enemies hit them, you get cognition points. Cool. All the more reason to bring them. What you got, homie? Oh shit! There's a thing down there. Stay. When servitors are hit in combat, tech priests take an interest. Quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information can be used to layer against the enemies. This is represented by gaining a cognition point. Servitors are a very useful unit in all your missions. Servitors are, I believe, convicts turned into effectively walking robots. Not just, I've actually been reading into this. Not just convicts, but that's like usually what it is. Like, you know, a way to force people to atone for what they've done or whatever. I think some people are actually willing, but that seems like either they're just like super duper devoted or really stupid, considering it's been suggested that even as a servitor you might still be there and you have no control over everything. I have no mouth and I must scream, etc. I mean, zealous omniscient worshippers may be willing. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Oof! That sucked. Nah, this is fine. Oh shit. What are those? Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must obtain. Required. Scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. No life forms detected. Area is safe. Continue forward. Bernadus, verify your cogitators. Tell me what the surface from from Megas Resax cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Biology. Synthetic, possible artificial intelligence. One specimen is gathered. AI theory equals false. Personal recording. Weeks of study show there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they're able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned that they are deadly in large swarms. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Resox's data that we thought was corrupt. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms from that the machine spirit was blessed us with access to these cogitator records. It's unsure why he would lock this under a synthetic proximity encryption. Come here, boy. That's all out of you, huh? I don't better deal with these shits. When you enter melee combat and just square with an enemy, you're able to use your ranged weapons or you're unable to use your ranged weapons as they're too dangerous to use at close range. And there are more advanced forms which I'm sure have more control over themselves, which should allow them to be more in tune with the God Machine. Yeah. Delay. You've just delayed this unit's turn. Delaying a unit's turn will move the unit to the end of the initiative queue. You cannot delay a unit's turn more than once. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one opportunity attack per round. Wow, fuck you. Bitch! Oh my god, these little scarab shits. Stay right there. Yeah, stay right there. Ah, I hit my servitor with acid, but thanks for the cognition, bitch. Bitch! Are you not dead? How are you not dead? Boy, this doesn't scroll as well as you would hope. Oh, they haven't come up yet, but they're about to. Okay. And... finish you off. The Necron you just attacked has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you have killed the target. I appreciate that you can attack and then move in this. Some games don't seem to grasp that. That should be a thing. Reading a bit more at the 1d4 chain page for this. This sounds like it does have take a fair bet after Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, I can see that. Bitch! I have the power of the Pimp Hand. So I guess the Servo Skull has unlimited range. Not sure. Butt munch. Okay. So basically, acid is poison in this. Makes sense. Damage absorbed, your mother. Bitch. Woohoo! Easy peasy. I also keep noticing the nice reflection off of the metal walls and tiles of the ruin. Yeah, it's really cool. All Xenos life forms purged. This symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of a mission. Negative signs of hostile forces. Seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Just a sec. Checking something real quick. Okay, I just want to make sure I was indeed recording. I know I'm streaming. Confirmed. Permission authorized. Acknowledge Megos. Protocol begins. What is primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces. Numbers, defenses, locations. Any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary. Source the purpose of this tomb. Why was it built? Interface devices all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers. The Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archaeotech. This might take a while. Idea. Magos, if I may take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. Atmospheric interfacing complete. Hard to decipher purpose. This is suggestions, Megos. Deconstruct device. Activate switch mechanisms. Learn Necron language. And return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your list, Acquisitor. Yeah. Engage on Xenos mechanisms, although I detest to do so. The promises and the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archaeotech we seek. Protocol updated. Confusion. Atmospheric interference. Disconnect at once. Purge. Reset. Atmospheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code. Will fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have an unfortunate issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As tech acquisitors Scala left suddenly, my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign regitories? Unclear of full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. 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 Remove yourself from the sphere. Scavella. Readiness. Report. The tomb is waking, sire. Reports from Skitarii cohorts across the planet note that tremors vex their locals. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrance to this tomb. Uh-oh. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols. Load weapons and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons. Stars yet to burn. Life yet to blossom. Is it truly time?
Uh-oh. Unfavorable issue. Yes, indeed. Thrones of Mars. What was that? An omnilinguistic transmission, Magos. It seems that these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Principal Xenos warforms sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designates Xenos Abominatus. Yeah. High-value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? The cohort reaches a large chamber beneath the first layers of the Xenos ruins. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together, while Rebel falls from the high walkways like breadcrumbs, escaping into the abyss below. Xenos return to this case is metallic and intact, so it can be vivisected and studied. Fall back, get the tech priest out of there, and now let the Xenos filth with righteous fury. I don't think it matters for this one. Like, I've seen the end of up to the end of the tutorial, and that's about it. Just fall back. I concur, Magos, but I fear this foe will not let us leave. Will not give us leave to depart.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
You cannot win this coming battle. It's just impossible. I don't even know if it matters if anybody survives, but I'm going to try and get the tech priest out of there. Tech priest must escape. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you have learned so far and strive to obtain victory. The 41st millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many ultimate paths to discover. So this is, I'm telling you right now, you don't have to win. Trying's not a bad idea, but you're not going to win. So that's a Destroyer Lord. From what I've learned from Gladius, which by the way is a great game, that's a Destroyer Lord. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's see. So we're just going to kind of form a conga line, basically. Okay, let's get going. As long as we're not getting in the way, that's fine. Now, we won't have to worry about that guy. He's not going to get close enough at any point, I don't think. This guy can move. Delay.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Uh-oh. Now they cast something on himself. Oh shit, he's going that way. Well, alright. This thing does not scroll well for some reason. Gimme. You're just about to move using cognition movement. This happens when you move within the orange movement outline. Confirming the movement will use CP, allowing the tech priest to move faster. Actually, no. You don't want to burn cognition yet. I might scan him at some point, but basically he's just stupid strong. Again, no chance to win. Let's delay. See what all these boys are up to. Delay.
How dare these wretched things stand before the void admiral of Cesaragon?
Okay, big boy's coming down this way now. Run, 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 run! Servitor 001 has died. Do not worry. Troops are cannon fodder designed to protect your tech priest from enemy attacks. Without tech priest, your mission will fail. I wish you could interact with that. Wait, where's my other servitor? Come on. There you go. And he's right there. Derp. Get in the way. Block him. Gotta run interference. Not ready to do something quite yet. Yeah. Bitch! Yeah, and... Boy. Okay, we'll get here. We're gonna burn a cognition to get up here anyway, so... Okay, it'll pass by there, so... Yeah, this is fine. Click, click, boom! Ooh, critical of some sort. We don't want to pass by him, so... Collect some cognition. In turn.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Nightmare Shroud alternates him between one protection type and another. Oh, okay. I wonder if you can juke him by using servitors as living body blocks. That's exactly what I'm doing. Uh-oh! Eep! Delay. So I just need to get you up there. Yeah, I should have gone a little slower if I wanted to bait him, but oh, it's not gonna matter anyway. Yes. Fuck stick. Yeah, move him again, why not? Gimme. Okay, Jeremiah will be able to go before him, but will that be enough? Move yours! Also, a techno-gothic choir in the background. Yeah, yeah. Oh, scroll down. Can I use the arrows to do? Yeah, I can. Okay, I can just use WASD to do it. Okay, that's enough out of him. Is he gonna go for the servitor?
Not think to challenge us, we who killed our gods.
Okay, we're fine. Oh, I... Nice. Can I, Okay, there we go. Okay, end turn for you. Because ending your turn next to one of those will also let you claim shit. Here, go down here, butt wipe. Fight me! Okay, just to collect an extra cognition point. To get a little bit more movement. We'll get there. Although I think it would have been fine either way. Will you stop moving? Fucking thing. Okay, we've got our servo skull back. So, let's collect that.
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel the whole galaxy's terror?
And yeah, we're gonna keep the tech priest alive. Hooray! Again, I don't even know if it really matters. Like, I don't know if they're added to the roster afterward or not, but I mean, you know, we might as well try, right? Yeah, they don't care about the servitors, so bye-bye. There was still one left. The cohort successfully escaped the Xenos life forms. Report, Kepra. Well, we got the squad out alive, Magos. That's account as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectations. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional Ingrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on, beyond our failures to reach success. And there is something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Resak stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. The obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. Then we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun, then. Omnicide preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought, until all are exhausted. Then what are your orders, Magos? The Skitaria will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitaria immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons, rarely / never observed. Potential of lots of intelligence on Necrons added to some total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts intelligence data from... Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaevola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archimagos... Boresis? Whatever. Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. Aphorism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. Wrong! Wrong! I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough at Silva Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitaria have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, Xenobiologus. Biologus? I'm actually not sure. That's actually like a thing, but I don't know how. I'm gonna guess Jis. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Raysac accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region, there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. That may be not be enough, Magos. I have detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. 264 hours, let's see. 11 days. Given the extent of the buried structures, they will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deploying on missions will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. I will send Skitaria scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high-priority missions, sire. If the threat of Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. This shows you how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silva Tenebris. Try to gather as much information and tech before reaching 100%. I fear they are right. I feel fear too. This is part of my humanity I've chosen to retain. I mean, as much as fear sucks, that's probably a smart thing, because if you don't fear anything, you're gonna do stupid things eventually. But I can quarantine it in my Nora vault and choose to instead focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. The Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Ecropus sector located. This tomb is bathed in a sickly green light that serves not to illuminate, but only to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge in a structure as alive and as aware as anything inhibiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into the substance suggest unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy shows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems unlikely they are the only dangers here. Welcome to the Casus Metallicon, an Arc Mechanicus class battleship. This class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium, and only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here, you'll be able to customize your tech priest and prepare for the missions ahead. You can select missions from the chapter portrait, from the character portraits on the left of the screen. Before we go on the mission, we should inspect and equip our tech priest. Head over to the cohort tab. Actually, we'll go ahead and start a new video before we do that. So, yeah, be right back in a sec.